I want to feel your heart right now. You are the place, my only hope. I want to feel your heart right now.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zeugles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoil sport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul-searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
So this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just, you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but that doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are two things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renin have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the Lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renin. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together, we'll overthrow the Renin Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renin, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renin's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renin Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
What's this thing? That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek. Normally I don't pick on the weak.
There, go!
Don't go charging off like that! See ya! Talent sword! Cannon! Guess we gotta roll with it.
I'm only getting started!
Here I come! Great! On to the next!
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo!
These little ones are hardly
This
worth
is
our
it!
time.
Dig deep!
Talk easier said than done.
No excuses! This is up to us!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Take it! It's over!
Everything's coming up, Zephyr!
What could this be? You all on!
Take this!
I'll run you through!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Talent storm! Time cannon!
There!
Mirage! This is not going to plan!
Take this! It's over!
Cannon! Pathetic!
Woohoo!
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Damn. That weak, huh?
Blazing Wyvern! Take this!
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Okay, here I go.
Cannon Joker! Talon Storm!
Here I come!
One final push!
Right.
Give them all we got!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danins. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
What's this doing here?
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve, and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danons that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Hey. Yes! I guess. Got it. I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
Gotta break through!
I'm only getting started.
Here I come!
Go! Magna Ray!
Take this! It's over!
Take
You're mine!
I'm only getting started.
Rising Wyvern! Take this! Mirage!
Magna Ray! Here's a healing
You're
art.
mine!
First
It's
aid.
over!
Take You're
Here I
mine.
come! It's over! Mirage!
One more! Magna Ray!
Strike! You're mine!
Onward and upward. It's over! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Magna Ray! Here, let me help.
You're
First
mine!
aid!
You're finished! Rising Wyvern!
And again! Magna Ray!
You're finished!
Here's a healing art!
You're
First aid!
finished!
There! And again!
Strike!
Magna Ray!
Slash! Here I come!
Magna! You're mine! Well then, let's keep moving.
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used... as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on! Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this... a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renin wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renins can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renins.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
dispose of the trash.
One more! I'll take you all on! You're mine! It's over! Swallow blade! Rising wyvern!
Here, let me help. First aid!
You're mine! It's over!
Here I go.
Take this!
Here, let me help.
Slash!
First aid!
Now I can Here I come!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Rising wyvern! I'm not done! You're mine!
This is it!
You're mine!
Sighted. You're mine.
Here I come!
Sighted.
Rising
I'm
wyvern!
only getting started. Here I go. I'm only getting
You're on.
started.
Great!
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
I'm skeptical.
Right. Sorry.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology's technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There are Sugals here, too?
Hey!
Right.
Just a minute. With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot. Here I come! Take this! You picked the wrong fight!
Magna Ray!
It's on! It's over! You picked the wrong fight! Take this! Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down. Primed and ready.
Come and face me!
Hear me, flame of
Here I
fury!
come!
Primed and
Rising
ready.
Wyvern!
I never miss.
You're mine! Huh?
There, go. You're mine. Let them live.
Rising
I
Wyvern!
never miss.
Here I... This one's all mine!
Take it.
You're mine! Huh?
This one's mine.
Huh? Rising Wyvern!
Here I go. I'm only getting started.
It's over!
If it's in the sky, it's
You're
mine.
mine! Huh?
I never miss.
You're mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Hear me,
Here I
flame of
come.
fury! Burning strike!
You're mine! You're finished!
Here I go. I'm only getting... I'm ready.
You're finished!
Take it. It's over.
Stardust! Swallow blade!
Magna Ray.
Eat dirt! You're finished! Take this!
This one's mine.
It's over! This one's all mine!
Take it. It's over.
You're mine! Eat dirt!
That took more energy than I expected. Ugh, you can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
Let's dispose of the trash. Burning
You're mine! I'll take you all off!
You're mine.
It's over! Stardust! Here I
Here I
come!
go. You're mine.
You're mine!
Excited. I'm only getting
I'm not
started.
done!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Take this!
Here I go. You're mine.
You're mine! You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got your back. What's this thing? So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance? There. An opponent like this should be easy.
Hear me, flaming
You're mine!
burning
It's over! Come one, come all! You're mine! It's over!
I never miss! Insects should stay on the ground.
You're finished! Swallow blade! We got flyers!
I've
I'm
got
not
this!
done!
Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Out of our way!
You're mine!
Mega ray!
Take this!
Here, let me
You're
help!
finished!
First aid!
Okay, here...
Mega ray!
Here I come! It's over! Start
This
up!
one's mine!
Here I come!
Hear me! Flaming
I'm not done!
Strike! Mega
Here I
ray!
come! You're... We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Burning
Take
strike!
this!
Mega ray!
Rising Wyvern!
Here I go! It's over!
Take this! No escape!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Gotta break through!
Mega
Strike!
ray!
Take this!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Rising Wyvern! No escape!
This one's mine! Here's a healing art! First aid!
You're mine!
I'm only getting started! What the...
Stay away from my friends! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Strike! Here I come! Its defenses are down! Mirage! Eat dirt! Sion, you okay?
It's nothing. Don't be so dramatic.
through!
Here I go!
Take this! Here I come!
Here I go! You're mine! They've got me surrounded! You're mine!
Swallow blade! I'm not
Mega
done!
Ray!
Here I come!
Here's the healing arc! First, this can't be happening!
You'll pay for that! Mirage! You're mine! It's so... Here I come! Here I come! You're finished! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Take this! It's so... Slash! Here I come! You're mine! Here I come! Take this! Slash!
A hard-won victory. Lost!
Damn it!
I can only rely on myself.
I'm not done! Swallow blade! Slash!
You're mine!
Take this! This one's all mine! Any more of this and I'll burn out! Here I come! You picked the wrong fight! Strike! You're mine! You're finished!
Burning strike! Who wants to run next?
I'm not done!
If it's in
It's
the
over.
sky, it's mine! Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Lost! And again! Mega Ray! Here, let me help! First aid!
I owe you one!
Take it! It's over!
Here I come! No escape!
Here I go! You're mine! There, go! It's over!
Here I come!
Hear me! Flame of
Take
Fury!
this!
I never miss! Mega Ray!
Here I come!
Flame of Fury! It's weakened!
This ends now!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
An opponent like this should be easy.
You're mine!
Swallow blade!
Take it! It's
Mirage! You're mine! You're finished!
Mega Ray!
You're mine! Take
Mega
this!
Ray!
You're mine!
And again!
You're finished!
Mega Ray!
Take this! You're...
Got you!
Here I
Mega
come!
Ray!
It's
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Gotta break through! Here I come!
There! Go! You're mine!
Slash!
Mega Ray! This one's mine!
Take this!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
That buzzing is driving me mad!
You're mine!
Take this!
Hear me!
Take
Flame
this!
of fury! Burning bright!
Take this! This should do
Where
it!
are you going?
Here I come! You're finished!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning
Rising Wyvern!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat. But we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
All right, I'll think about it.
This should definitely keep you guys full. You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense? Or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we...
Easy.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
I hate that I can see what's on the other side. I can't just walk in.
It's a defensive barrier. That's how it works. If we want to get through, we have to find the mechanism to lift it. Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the walls, I guess. Maybe it's a good environment for these species to propagate in. Best not to let your guard down either way. Out of our way! Well then, let's keep moving. Lost! Got you! Mega Ray! Gemini
Try harder! My turn!
Mega Ray!
No escape! It's over!
By the this one's mine! Mega Ray!
Swallow blade!
By the one!
It's over!
I never miss!
Strike! Take this!
Here I go! I'm only getting...
Onward and upward. Is this a chest of some sort?
A Renin kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside. Forgive you! It got me in the sights.
Here I come! Skoda! You're
I'm only
mine!
getting started!
Here I come! You're finished!
Sight. I'm
got
only
fire.
getting started! I got it! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! You're mine!
Gemini Aqua!
Strike! Slash!
There, go!
No escape! Here I come! This one's all mine!
Hear me!
You're mine!
You're burning!
It's over!
I need to be stronger.
You're finished!
Pathetic!
Demon Fang!
Get lost!
Take this!
Go! It's over!
You're mine!
By the power! Where are you going?
Mine!
Slide it! I'm only getting... It's
I
over!
can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see.
Sighted! I'm only getting started!
You're mine! Rising One! This could be useful. What's this thing? We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
Tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
Out of our way!
Here I come!
By the power of
Try
water!
harder! Now! You're mine!
Sighted!
Rising
You're
water!
mine! Sighted!
Start up!
Here I go! It's over!
Swallow blade! Rising wyvern!
I'm only getting started! Magna Ray!
Take this! No escape!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. An opponent like this should be easy. It's over! Try harder! Come one, come all!
By the power of water!
You're mine!
I'm only getting started!
You're mine!
Let the
Take this!
marksman handle this!
Slash!
By the power of water!
That gun of yours is real handy in a pinch.
It takes
You
a
picked
true
the wrong
marksman
fight.
to use.
Well, can't think of anyone better than you, Shion. We're in good form! What a rush!
Hey, new equipment!
Is this Renin technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
What is it?
No. Nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit? You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot, right? But Nay thought it was a Renin castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.